Okay class, so today I'm going to be teaching you on how to use the strategy of making connections when we read. So we're going to be reading the book called The New Batch, and it's written by Jerry Tello, and it's illustrated by John Probiscus. As Amelia woke up, she had a big smile on her face. She smelled fresh tortillas cooking. "Oh boy, Grandma's here," said Amelia. She knew when Grandma stayed overnight that she always made fresh tortillas, and Amelia loved tortillas. This reminds me whenever I sleep over at my grandma's house, she would always make us cookies, and they were so good. So she got up and ran to see her grandma. There was her grandma making tortillas. "Good morning, Grandma," said Amelia. "Good morning, Mija," said Grandma, as they hugged each other. So the word Mija, it stands for my little girl, and it's like a nickname that her grandma gave her, and it's something that they say in Spanish. So I want you to turn and talk with your partner about a nickname that someone in your family may have given you. So now that you're done turning and talking with your partner, the type of connection that you made was a personal connection because you made the connection to yourself. So now we're going to keep reading. "Grandma, are they ready yet? Can I have one?" asked Amelia. "Sure, Mija," said Grandma. "I made this one just for you." Amelia put butter on the tortilla and took a bite. Grandma, this is so good," said Amelia. "Hey, Grandma, how did you learn how to make such good tortillas?" asked Amelia. "Well, on my 5th birthday, when we still lived in Mexico, my family showed me, and I've been making them ever since," said Grandma. "I'm 5, said Amelia. "Well, let's teach you," said Grandma. "Oh boy, right now?" asked Amelia. "Sure, come on," said Grandma. So what this is it's a tradition that their family makes. So all the people in their family learn how to make tortillas. So I want you to turn and talk with your partner and make another personal connection about traditions that your family might have. So something that you do with your family that's super unique or super fun that not a lot of other families do. Okay. So Grandma showed Amelia how to make the masa for the tortillas. So masa is another Spanish word, and it stands for dough. So like before bread is made, you make the dough, or like if you've ever made cookies with your mom and dad, the raw part is like the cookie dough. Then showed her how to knead the masa and how to make the masa into little balls. She showed Amelia how to take each ball of masa, flatten it a little with her hand, and with a rolling pin, make it into a round tortilla. So the word masa is getting used a lot, and what other Spanish word did we hear earlier? Yeah, we heard the word mija earlier. So in this book, they use a lot of Spanish words, and I'm sure that you hear a lot of Spanish words like when you're at the store and other places too, or even other languages, or you might even use it in your house. So turn and talk with your partner about where you hear people talking different languages like Spanish or something else. Okay, now that you're done talking with your partner, that kind of connection was a different connection. You made a connection to the world because it's other people. So that's like a really big connection that you made. But Amelia's tortillas didn't come out round. "Grandma, how do you make them round?" asked Amelia. "My tortilla looks like a spaceship." This reminds me when I would make cookies with my mom. I could never roll them into the balls, and so it always looked so messy and it would never cook right. But I practiced a lot and then it got a lot better. Grandma smiled and said, "Mine came out like that too when I first started. It takes practice. Let's cook both of these." Amelia and her grandma ate the tortillas. "Grandma, will my tortillas taste as good as yours someday?" asked Amelia. "Well, as long as you add one more thing," said Grandma. "What's that?" asked Amelia. "A lot of love." So now I'm going to have you turn to your partners again and make one more personal connection. So one is a time that you had a really, really hard time with something, but you practiced and you got a lot better at it. Okay, so now that you're done talking to your partner, we learned how to make connections today with this book, and I hope that we can do it again with another book another day.